Hey Aquarius, welcome to your October 2024 weekly reading. It's going to be a reading from October 16th until the 22nd. I hope you're doing well. Of course, we're just going to go ahead and jump straight in. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. If you click that link, of course, it will take you straight to my website and show you the different reads that I offer. But let's take a look here. And I pick up this intuitive energy right away here, Aquarius, that you're trying to really take these concepts that are going on in your imagination about certain ideas or just things here that you're envisioning, and you're really trying to figure out a practical way in which you can implement them or you can go about creating them. Let's see here. Let's take a look, Aquarius. Okay. Interesting. All right. Not too bad. I don't really pick up, anything crazy happening here this week for you, Aquarius. I pick up more so that you're just in the midst of trying to figure things out long term. When it comes to working, career, your stability, foundation here. I think here that you're trying to. I feel like there's a lot. This Hierophant in your challenge. You are very intelligent. As an Aquariuses are just naturally very intelligent. But just this Hierophant is telling me you're very intelligent. You have a lot of wisdom. You've learned a lot. You have a lot of knowledge here. I think you're trying to figure out when it comes to the knowledge, when it comes to everything that you know. I think you're trying to figure out, what really resonates with you and how do you want to go about using that information or using that knowledge, whether that be applying it to your relationships or whether that be applying it to your career, your business, whether that be applying it to teaching others. It could be all of those things, right? And I'll explain that why when we jump into your reading here more. If I can pull cards without all these cards, coming all out here. Let's see. But yeah, I'll explain it in further detail when I jump into the actual read, right, when I break it down. But I do sense here, though, there's changes here that you're making this week. And I think you've been making changes. I think you've been having to work hard here. So that Two of Pentacles doesn't surprise me that it's coming out. You're just learning, what to do, right? You're trying to be flexible. You're trying to be adaptable here. I think you're realizing, too, that there are things that just have to change. You can no longer go about doing things the same way. And I think you're okay with that. I think you're realizing, I have to change. I have to do things differently here. And I do see with the Seven of Wands here, you really finding it's in the outcome position. You really finding your strength and your conviction here and your authority here when it comes to doing what it is that you know is right for you. Doing what it is that you know, doing what it is that you know is right for you, but doing what you want to do or what you've been needing to do here. Seven of Wands is also a card of victory and being able to overcome challenge here as well. You pulled this Pluto card. It says rebirth. So you're definitely going through a transformation. I think we've all been going through deep transformations. Now Pluto is directing the astrology in Capricorn. So now is the chance for us to really make those deeper transformations with things. Usually when Pluto goes retrograde, it's like we're reviewing things. It does bring that spontaneous urge to take action against the things that we have established. And with it being in Capricorn, it's, certain structures or certain routines or the way we go about things. But with it now being direct now, do that re-examination process that we've been going through with Pluto retrograde. Now is the chance for us to better understand, okay, let's start breaking this down. Let's start getting rid of this. Let's change this structure, right? Let's start to, find a better way of how we can work and do things. And I think that's something here that you're going through at this time with this Pluto card. So you're in the midst of a lot of challenges, or I want to say challenges, but you're in the midst of a lot of change. Also, too, I'm going to start going into, I'm going to start channeling even more here. I feel some of you, there's something about ancestry and roots here. High Priestess, Ten of Pentacles. It wouldn't surprise me this week if something came up in regards to your ancestors or your roots, right? Or going back to the roots of things here, Aquarius, right? It could be really with anything. It could be maybe where you grew up or, your childhood or maybe it's the very start of a business or something that or something from the past here. It's you going back to the roots of things here. Knowledge roots is what I'm hearing. You have this leadership card here. So Yeah, and I really feel here there's a very strong message from Spirit that I think, again, you're very wise, you have a lot of wisdom, and this wisdom can act as catalysts, like can be keys to help other people unlock doors in their life, like the knowledge that you have with that Hierophant being here in the challenge. And so I feel Spirit's really wanting you to be confident here, especially with the Strength card being here in your read, really being confident here with your knowledge, with your wisdom, with your intellect. And I think you're a lot better than you think you are. I think I think you could be judging yourself the most here with this Pluto card, but I think you're a lot better than you think you are. And I feel Spirit's wanting you to really show up and collaborate, Three of Cups, and connect, and bring all this information and bring all this knowledge here to help lift people up here. That's that leadership card. Some of you, maybe your spirit, one of your spirit animals is a polar bear. You pulled this falcon, and maybe a falcon too. Got focus, action, purpose, aspiration here. So yeah, I don't get I know how you can tune into a lot of reads and it's everything's crumbling and I don't really get that in your reading here. I think this is just, I don't think you're in a horrible situation. But let's go ahead and jump into the tarot here. But I think this Falcon card is telling you to have perspective, keep your eye on your North Star here, right? And stay connected to your aspirations and be action oriented here, especially with the Seven of Wands in the read. You pulled the High Priestess here for the overall energy for you for the week. Yeah, and this is what I mean. It's because the High Priestess is the receptive part here of learning, right? That's why the Hierophant and the High Priestess are, they're damn, I can't think. They're I want to say counterparts. So yeah, and so the High Priestess is synergizing, learning, getting a deeper understanding here of your roots, on the roots of things. There's this deeper sense of integration here happening on a spiritual level. And I think here this week the High Priestess is saying really lean into your intuitive wisdom. Right? It kind of the picture that I get here, Aquarius, is, have you ever just read a bunch about a lot of things, right? And you just acquired all this wisdom or all this knowledge, and now it's and now it comes to spontaneous. So if something comes up, or if you're doing something that you've learned is coming up, just intuitively, this intuitive wisdom that's coming up. But you could be at this time wondering, well, I don't know if that's right, or or I need to learn more, I need to study more, I need to go more deeper into things. If that of course keep learning and growing and expanding. But I think some of these answers that will come to you this week are don't second guess it. Trust your intuition, trust whatever intuitive wisdom comes out here. Sometimes you don't have to do it the Hierophant just straight by the book, right? It's about okay, I feel this is what's required at this time, rather than, well, no, it has to be this way, step, so. And with this Ten of Pentacles being here in your current energy at this time, I think right now the emphasis is on your stability, work, foundation, home life, family life here, right? Some of you may run, companies here with the Ten of Pentacles in your current energy, right? Because Ten of Pentacles is establishments. So, and it doesn't have to be. This is just your overall foundation. There's a deeper look here on your goals here. 3 years from now, 5 years from now. You have the Hierophant here in the challenge. Like I said, it's about taking that wisdom that you have, right, and sharing it, spreading it. Three of Cups here, right, using it to enhance other people's personal lives here. But also, Hierophant, Three of Cups is about communion. It's about community. So this is about, embracing community, finding the right community for you, creating the right groups, being a part of the right groups here, putting yourself in the environment, Three of Cups, of things that are going to emotionally nurture you and support you, but also some of you could be guides and mentors. So this is about creating that space for others too. You have the Two of Pentacles here in the future position. Just changes going on, right? Two of Pentacles is learning the dance of change, having to be flexible, improvising, adapting, overcoming, right? Navigating the waves and the ever-changing energies of the universe, right? So I see you here, working and doing what it is that's required as things are shifting and changing here. So I feel like you're going to be finding a good flow with things here this week with the Two of Pentacles and finding the right balance when it comes to making certain adjustments. I do like this. Seven of Wands here in the outcome. I like the Seven of Wands being in the outcome because it is accomplishing something, overcoming something, especially if things have been difficult. Especially for some of you too. You may be wondering, like, this is like a side note. There can be this fear of maybe wondering, like, will I be able to keep this up, or will I be able to, like, maintain my success? I feel like you will with the Seven of Wands. I think you'll prove something here to yourself. But I think the Seven of Wands as well, being in the outcome, is just you boldly asserting yourself and being your own confident authority here. And I think with this Hierophant being here in the challenge, the Hierophant can deal with beliefs, which does incorporate like our value system here, right? That's why the Hierophant's Taurus deals with our values. I do sense here that right now you could be re-examining and going deeper with your values, and because the Seven of Wands is about remaining firm within inside your own value system and knowing what those are. So yeah, and also too when it comes to values, and I think this is very important, Aquarius, and we're going to clarify here in a moment. When it comes to values, the Three of Cups says embrace other people's values. Yes, we're all different in some way, but just because someone has different values as us doesn't mean that, like, we can't associate with them, right? And in fact, it's like, I feel for you, Aquarius, the more you can be open to other people's values or other people's ways of doing things, right, and not being too rigid or fixed, right? Because you are a fixed sign. I'm a Leo. We're both fixed. We can do this. This can help you see different things, right, and understand different things, which can add upon what you're doing, can add upon the value of what you're building. Ten of Pentacles. All right, let's clarify your read here, Aquarius. Clarify this High Priestess for your overall energy. Pull this Fire card. It says expansion here. Yeah, so some of you spiritually, wow. So I think there's a purification process going on. Fire and alchemy represents purification, purifying things. So I think you could be going to the roots of things and starting to see, like, what doesn't need to be there, right? Or what needs to be changed, or what needs to be let go of, what needs to be, like, purified. But I think there's a lot of knowledge here. I think there's a lot of insight here that wants to be expressed, right? That Fire card. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. You pulled this Lantern card. It says illumination here. So there's, the High Priestess is a gatekeeper to the mysteries, to the underworld. And it's interesting. We see the Lantern on the Hermit. And the Hermit is the archetype of Virgo, and the Ten of Pentacles is Mercury in Virgo. So the intellect, I feel here, your mind, and the way, and information, right, and communication, there will be things that will be illuminated here for you that's going to show you here something here that you've been looking for. But I was going to say, with that High Priestess, she's the gatekeeper to the underworld. And so the Hermit knocks, right? Then the Hermit enters. And through that, he discovers what's hidden. The High Priestess is hidden information. What's hidden? So you finding this deeper knowledge or deeper information here, getting these deeper illuminations. Pluto also deals with what's hidden, right? Occult. And I sense here, whatever it is going to help you practically orient yourself here, or give you practical answers here that help you. One thing you're going to think, there's definitely a very strong, powerful message coming through. The High Priestess, Ten of Pentacles, and this Pluto energy. This is about ancestry and roots. And with this Leadership card, some of you what's been passed on through your DNA is very strong leadership. And I feel like Spirit's really wanting you to embody that. But just in general, I see this week that there's something about you going back to the past or revisiting things, whether it's, I don't know, maybe it's tracing your roots or tracing your ancestry here. Clarify the Hierophant here in your challenge. You pull this ice card. It says stagnation here. And I think also too, though, you know, I do pick up, you know, the Hierophant does talk about like teaching, right? It's the revealer of this, a revealer of sacred knowledge. And you have this ice card that says stagnation. Some of you, it's like maybe you want to learn more. So I think here with the High Priest is about, okay, diving into the mysteries more, right? And you'll be able to find like these deeper things here. But I also get too that you know a lot. It's almost like you have like this huge backpack full of things here, Aquarius, that like it's just all these gems. But you're like, you know what? I feel like I don't have enough, so let me go back, right? And let me see if I can get more. But it's like, yeah, then you come back with even a more with a even more bigger backpack, and it's like just take what you have gained for yourself or what you have discovered, and Three of Cups, right? Start like, you know, like spreading it, or you know, giving it to people or teaching people. Clarify the Two of Pentacles. You have this ship card. It says exploration. Well, this is the symbolism deck, and you see the ships that are in the background of the Two of Pentacles here. And the ships represent exploration, and the waves, you know, the ocean represents navigation, right? Like the waves of change, right? So, but I see you here being able to find the right adjustments here, find the balance here, and navigate the changes here that you're making this week. And I think also too, there is this energy of exploration. It's like you're ready to start steering the ship here in the direction that you want to go. Maybe it's been a little bit challenging though. It's like waves, right? It's a big storm, right? And you're on a ship, and it's like, you know, you're trying to steer the wheel with the waves hitting you this way, so you got to steer, you know. That's kind of what I see here. But I do see though you finding or being able to find the right sense of balance here, or being able to navigate the waves here, the changes. Clarify the Strength card here. You have this Horse card, and it says action here. Yeah, something to be aware of. I feel Spirit's wanting you to take action. Right, you're a lot stronger than you think. I think you're a lot more capable than you think here as well. And you know, the Horse is about adventure, freedom, independence. And courage with that Strength card. You pull this Pomegranate card. It says prosperity on the Three of Cups as your advice here. Yeah, and some of you, you know, I feel like there's an increase in prosperity when it comes to support here for you this week. It doesn't feel like material prosperity, I gotta be real. It more so feels like emotional support and an inner sense of spiritual prosperity. But your advice is, you know, to merge more and more with others, connect more and more with others, share more and more with others here. Be a part of something larger than yourself that's gonna make things, that's going to help, you know, increase the value in your life. Clarify the Seven of Wands and the outcome. You pulled this Snake card. It says energetic movement here. I feel like I want to pull you one more on this. Pulled this Staff direction here. So by the end of the week, I see here Ace of Wands, Seven of Wands. Initiation, right? Taking the initiative, being bold, being more assertive, being more confident in yourself here. I think there's also just this surge of vitality coming through you with this energetic movement Snake card. It's like Kundalini energy. So there's your passion being ignited more for something. Let's see. You pulled this Fire card. It says initiation. So here it is. You have fire again here. It says ignition. So it's the start here. Definitely Pluto as well can deal with Kundalini energy. I believe Pluto is Shiva. I can't think. I think, is it Shakti? I think Shakti's at the bottom. The coiled snake, right? uncoiling itself. So there's definitely some type of big Kundalini energy here. You pulled this Drifter card. It says experience life as it comes here. And that's that High Priestess, right? And Two of Pentacles too, right? So, and it's another ship. So having to navigate the waves here, take things as they come. And you pulled this Solar Flares card. It says activate. I mean, this reading is so on point. There's a bigger activation when it comes to your sense of being and growth and expansion. And spiritually, I feel like there's more to be revealed here in your destiny, especially when it comes to your sense of self. So that's what I got for you, Aquarius, for your weekly reading. I'm gonna leave your reading here. I appreciate you for watching. If you want to book a personal reading with me, again, that link will be down below in the description. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe, and if you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. Otherwise than that, Aquarius, I'm wishing you the best, and I'll see you in your next video.